The importance of boxing is for people that really need it, the fighters.
I think it's a must, isn't it? It's because they're putting their lives on the line, and it can go wrong. And who's there? Who's there if it goes wrong? There ain't nobody there. That's why this boxer's in need is super important. But the main thing is, look, if we can help one person in the world, it's better than helping none. So, whoever it is, one or two people, and as it grows, we'll be able to help a lot more people. So that's the thing. Boxers in Need is a fabulous thing for people in boxing.
At the end of the day, Muhammad Ali was the greatest, not just because he was the greatest fighter, he was the greatest communicator. And that's the sport of boxing.
What do you know about your opponent?
All I've really seen is on videos on YouTube. He's a good fighter, good boxer, can do a bit of both.
We've had a great career so far, so it's not a case of stripping me back, starting from zero and just completely different. It's just, that's it, making less mistakes. The bad things I used to do less of that, and the good things I used to do more of that. That's it pretty much, mate.
Coming from a small island, New York, Spain, being able to fight on this type of shows is everything to me. It's what I've been dreaming since I was a kid. So I'm really excited to put an amazing show on Saturday.
Creating for final round in collaboration with Boxers Need. We've got Peter Fury in the house. He must be sick and tired of being in camp at this point, back to back. We must be very excited about James getting out though.
Yeah, I am. It's been a long time coming for him. Not a long time coming. He's gone from 13 years of age. He's always had this dream. I'm very pleased he's here.
He looks ready as well. You could feel his energy when he came into the room. And he don't have a problem with talking in front of the camera, does he?
No problem, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. He can definitely speak.
I'm always saying to him, like, as good as you can fight, that's the most important part, but you've got to be able to know the business side of it and talk as well. And he knows.
One complements the other, doesn't it? If you haven't got the talent, don't speak. But if you've got the talent, you believe in yourself, why not?
It's true, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it matters more. Talking, what you do outside the ring matters just as much as you do in the ring, isn't it?
Yeah. And we've got
just be yourself, isn't it? Box to your own personality, that's it.
Yeah. And we've got Gladys Kraus on as well.
Yeah.
That's a good fight he's in.
He's in a good fight. He's got a good opponent. So he hasn't got an opponent, has he? He's in a good fight.
Yeah.
So, but this is what him and his dad wants. We all want it because I just believe Gladys has got something special.
He's when he outside the ring. This is what my impression. You know better than me, but he's quite a quiet guy outside the ring. But when he gets in the ring, another side of him comes out.
When he's in the ring, he's a monster. He's looking to dissect. That's what he's not. He's not there to do overtime. If he sees if he works you out, and he sees any kind of weakness, you got a problem.
100%. Listen, I want to talk to you about Boxing Need, something which is very important to both of us. It's getting more and more traction. I can see two people wearing the top in here. I've got a little gift for you coming, but I won't tell you what it is until I've got it. It's been a long time coming. But can we talk about, boxing's been quiet recently, so we haven't been able to get out and talk about as much as like because the shows are being elsewhere. But the importance, I was just talking to Troy about it, and he thinks it's a massive thing, especially what's just happened with Raven. The importance of boxing is for people that really need it, the fighters.
I think it's a must, isn't it? It is a must because they're putting their lives on the line, and it can go wrong. And who's there? Who's there if it goes wrong? There ain't nobody there. That's why this Boxers in Need is super important. It's super important for all fighters, healthy ones and ones who's so unfortunate, because it's needed. It's needed. It's like anything else. If enough people get at the back of it, it'll work. If they don't, then it won't. But the thing is, it's going to keep going because anything good lasts. So it'll take time, but as it gets built, the more people speak about it. There's a few fighters being helped at the moment. Don't want to give any names, but who's in need of critical help, really. And and they're doing that behind the scenes. So yes, Boxers in Need is doing some very, very good things.
Anything good is not a quick thing, is it? It's a time. It takes time to get it going. But
It is, and when people see how it is, and they can really see the benefit from it, and how it's working, so it'll progress in its own time. But the main thing is, look, if we can help one person in the world, it's better than helping none. So whoever it is, 1 or 2 people, and as it grows, you'll be able to help a lot more people. So that's the thing. Boxers in Need is a fabulous thing for people in boxing.
I can't agree more. I mean, imagine you finish your career, and unfortunately, certain things go sideways, and you've got a charity like Boxing Need that can step in and then help you. Do you know what I mean?
I think a big misconception with boxers, what you see on the outside, you always see all the glitz and glamour, and everyone's earning a load of money, everyone's in front of the spotlight. Like it's their life. But once you take that all away, who are they? Do you know what I mean? So,
It's a good point, that, isn't it?
Only 1% of boxers earn enough money to live the life after boxing. So someone who's done boxing all life ever since they was a child, they leave boxing. What they're going to do? It's almost like coming out of the military. You can't come into normal civil life. It's a lifestyle. It's a life. Once you come out of that life, what do people do? So
Yeah, exactly. That's a big point.
It's a very good point, yeah. And it's sad. Like I'm praying for Raven. I'm going to say it again. I'm praying for Raven because that just came sudden. I've not known of any females suffer a brain damage yet, blood clot yet. Is that the first one?
Oh,
I know of.
Look, we had Savannah Marshall, and she hit an opponent in sparring.
Oh, really?
And, broke her eye socket. You had to have a metal plate there.
Wow.
So it's women's boxing. Look, just because of women doesn't mean to say they can't punch. It's and the sport, because it's at such a high demand, because of training, your hands are weapons, aren't they?
Yeah.
So sooner or later, it can happen.
Yeah. Listen, Peter's done about 10,000 interviews today. So I'm not going to be one of them guys that hogs his time.
I might lose a few more calories for speaking, I don't.
We'll let you go and have some water and get some food, right?
I could do with some.
Yeah, because it's warm in here.
I could do with the water, not the food. I've got plenty, but
Yes.
water, yeah.
Guys, it's vibing.
start subscribing.
30 for Panorama, the collaboration with Boxing Need. We've got SHALOM in the house, but it's different now. Where's your hand? Let me see your hand.
You gotta leave that out, mate. Come on.
So,
These boxing vultures.
welcome to Death Row.
Death row.
Yeah, some people got prison for 7 years. You know what I mean? We're locked up for life now. You know?
I know. It's mental.
I'm happily married. Listen, we're back here in Leeds. It's been a long time coming. The time for Callum. Has it been a good thing or a bad thing that he's had longer to prepare?
A good thing. Changing trainers never easy, as you know, and it takes time. It was also the manner of defeat. I think you got to take time, process, work out what went wrong, get your mind right, and get ready to go again. I think the time was needed. If I'm honest, I thought he perhaps maybe needed to make a change in his last couple of fights. There were things that warning signs really in terms of fighting with the emotion and fighting with a bit too much emotion, which is hard to do because that's the reason we love to watch him fight, you know. But I think he needs a sensible head. Get the fundamentals right, because he's got everything around the edge that fighters dream of: the engine, the physicality, and all the talent. If he can get the fundamentals right, get his mind right, I think he can show he's a level above, and the time has helped with that.
There's one thing I don't like that he does, and I've told him, so I'm not two-faced. I want him to be. He's there, isn't he?
Yeah.
He should be gone.
Yeah, it's fine. No way.
I mean, let him go and relax, you know what I mean?
I know.
But he's a professional, though, isn't he?
I think it's part of who he is, isn't it? But I listen. Listen. The reason he has the biggest fan base in British boxing is because he's a man of the people, and he cares about his people. He cares about everyone around him. So
Working behind the scenes, doesn't he?
no, exactly. You can't knock it, and it's that work that he puts in at the end of the day. Why he's headlining shows and selling out arenas. So yeah, it's hard to get the balance right, but I don't think he's going to change who he is now.
He delivers all the tickets hand by hand.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's mad, isn't it? Imagine
He's got a whole town behind him. Like,
Yeah.
You've seen it. I was at his first fight. You know what I mean? Having an army of fans like that behind you, people dream of that. Even people from big cities dream of that.
There's not a lot of people have a fan base like Callum, and as you have got to put the effort in behind the scenes to get a fan base.
Exactly, and there's major fight, especially from the small hall scene. Wasn't blessed with a massive contract from start, no Olympics, cycle, whatever. So you have to work hard. He fucking works for everything that he's got. Really fucking works, and massive fan base because of it, and it's great for British boxing.
You saw him on a smaller show. What did you see when you first saw him? What was it?
I probably just saw his attention to detail on everything. Like, if you're around Callum, he's quite an impressive guy. He thinks about everything. He's a smart guy. He doesn't take shortcuts. There's a lot of fighters that maybe think that this doesn't matter or that doesn't matter. He doesn't take shortcuts. He's honest with himself, and he was such a hunger to succeed. And I think that's more than anything in life. You get to a certain point, and everyone's got the talent, but the ones that go on and they kick on, it's what's up there. And he had that, and always has had that, and will continue to have it. He will be successful in anything, whether it's boxing, business, anything. And he's got a massive night on Saturday night.
I tell him all the time, let's have the goods. You know that. It's undeniable because he spelled it. But I'm always telling him, a promoter is looking for ticket selling, bums on seats, the business side. What advice would you give to him at 4 and opening through?
Just don't think that. Don't not do the stuff outside of the ring. People always say to fighters, just worry about what's inside of the ring and don't think about anything else. You got to take care of everything. You got that same discipline and dedication that goes into becoming a better fighter needs to go into becoming a better person in the media, becoming a better person on camera, becoming a better communicator. What's the point in working that hard?
Different time, innit? Like, social media is massive. That's how.
I think generally, at the end of the day, Muhammad Ali was the greatest, not just because he was the greatest fighter. He was the greatest communicator, and that's the sport of boxing. And I think people don't dedicate themselves. It might not be natural. It's never natural to me to be able to talk. I remember when I first started, but you've got to be so dedicated on that side. And if you can get them both right, you'll fly. Just sometimes you get people that can't fight but they can talk and they have a good career.
Listen, I'm going to be respectful for his time, as always, because he literally has talked to everyone. We're the last people. We always seem to be the last. Have you noticed that?
Well, it's because it's more of a relaxed chat, isn't it? So we can chill out.
I like that.
We're friends.
Listen, I want to ask one question. This is more so for boxers in need and what Peter Field's trying to do, and the situation with what's happening with Raven Chapman right now.
Yeah.
The importance of having charity for boxers after boxing for things that might happen. What's happening to him right now? How do you feel about that?
Someone needs to try and get a hold of it and work it out. I know the British board do try their best, but it is one of those sports where you sort of finish and you fall off a cliff. The dedication that it takes to become a professional boxer is, I believe, a different level to perhaps other sportsmen, so it doesn't leave time for other things, and that probably contributes to that. But look, it's the age-old problem, isn't it? Everyone's always been trying to solve what happens to boxers and what happens to when they finish. I think maybe there could be more taxes on the shows, more taxes on the purses, more taxes on that, and that comes from the regulators. Ultimately, that's the only way that it's going to be consistent and really change the sport is probably taxing on the revenues that are in the sport and that are available.
You came up with a good analogy, didn't you? How did you put it?
It's almost like it's like the military sort, isn't it? Like, you come out of the military and they've got, you do that all the whole life. You come out of the military and just back into civil life. It's like that as a fighter. A lot of the great fighters start at like 5-6 years old. That's all you know. Especially going in, you don't have no friends, no social life, nothing. Go to about mid-30s, retire. What do you have?
It's very true, actually, that, because it is like the military, because you're
regimented.
Yeah, very regimented, and it's hard to. It's actually, people say it's actually hard to have a second skill. If you're going to really make it to the top in boxing, you're completely locked in. Like, you're almost away from the world, aren't you? So then when you come, you don't have that skill. Like, I think if you're a footballer, you have a lot more time. You can do this, you can do that, you can whatever. But I think as a boxer, no, 100%.
I mean, a lot of the great boxers come from nothing, do they? Do you know what I mean? And they've had that nothing that whole life. All of a sudden, they've had that something in boxing, go back to having nothing.
But maybe that's where people need to take, you know, when I say about the dedication for the stuff outside of the ring.
Yeah.
The more you develop in that side of things, the more it's going to help you after you. I think the fighters probably that struggle the most are the ones that have really got no other skills other than getting in the ring, and that's a dangerous place for anyone to be in. So maybe more education on that side of things, because it is important and it will help you with your career as well.
Listen, we're gonna end it because you gotta go.
All right,
Guys, if you like the vibe,
subscribe.
13th of around in collaboration with Boxers and Leeds. We've got Leeds in the house, Billy Pickles in the house. I've been watching it, I've said off camera for many years. And this is to be about social media, you don't even know when you're being watched.
Yeah, definitely, mate. You know, social media is the way forward nowadays, isn't it? So, yeah. 100%.
Getting your opportunity is one thing, but getting your opportunity in Leeds, how does that feel?
It's amazing, mate. You know, signing with Kev's managed to get me on this big platform, biggest platform I've been on. So this is amazing, mate. You know, and like I say, biggest platform in Leeds. You know, that's amazing.
Feeling the pressure?
No, I'm not feeling no pressure, mate. You know, I've done the hard work in the gym. It's just a matter of doing it all on Saturday night now, mate.
Yeah.
Is mine going to be around?
Yeah, Martin. Yeah, my coach. He's not in round. He's not here today, but
Does he like this?
yeah.
Because some trainers are like low key, aren't they?
Yeah. I'll be here tomorrow, you know, for my weigh-in and everything. Yeah, so.
Nice good guy. I remember when he used to have the gym gangsters.
Yeah.
Many years.
Great coach, mate. Great coach. So.
How long have you got back with a bit since?
Quite a lot of years, mate. You know, even when I was in amateurs, I was still doing a little bit of work with them and sort of, you know, sparring some at pros when, you know, Mark had them or Martin had them and stuff like that. So I used to jump in and do rounds there. And like I say, I've been around the Batesons for a while, mate.
Were you there at the last one? He was there. Were you there at the last CALLUM Simpson fight?
Yeah.
Think of that. He loved that environment.
Yeah, that atmosphere, man, next level.
Yeah.
We're next level this time.
Yeah,
I mean, what a crowd to fight in front of.
It's unbelievable, mate. It's going to be best, like I say, best platform I've been on. So I'm really looking.
It might be the best show in a while as well. I mean, the fans there are just next level, aren't they? You know, football fans, a lot of Barnes, a lot of Leeds fans.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. I've got a decent, massive fan base coming from Leeds, so there's going to be some noise coming from them. Yeah, so
Are we going to be hearing more Leeds, aren't we?
yeah, definitely, 100%. Yeah.
I know the song. I'm a Man United fan, but I know the song. I'm from I know the song. But listen, what do you know about your opponent?
All I've really seen is on videos on YouTube. Is a good fighter, good boxer, can do a bit of both. Like I say, I just think I'm better in whatever he brings. So it's just a matter of doing that on Saturday night and performing and making sure I get that W.
You're focused, and that's what you need to be, right, James? Focused on confidence. You know, a lot of people think if you can get a talent, I'd have power, I'd have speed, this and that, but I would always say confidence.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, 100%.
All comes off confidence, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely, mate.
And this will be a different experience for you. You'll be going from, this is the biggest crowd for sure, right?
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Listen, we want people to follow up on your journey, right? Tell them where they can follow you on social media.
Billy Pickles on Instagram, Facebook. Give me an ad and I'll accept.
Give a thanks to your sponsors.
Massive thank you to my sponsors. Honestly, this game wouldn't be able. You wouldn't be able to do it without them, 100%. And all my friends, family who've come to support me, massive shout out to them as well. You know, they all come out to watch me every fight. So I really appreciate it.
Last question. I work with Boxers in Need, which is a charity that Peter Fury started for fighters that after boxing are going through things like a good friend of mine, Crawford Ashley, you know, Leeds.
Yeah.
He found on hard times and the charity stepped in to help him, right? There's people homeless, people with disabilities after boxing, with depression, anxiety. The charity a charity for fighters, how much is that needed for fighters after they've stopped the sport?
Yeah, 100%. You know, when you hit the highest of a high and, you know, you're on the buzz, and then you come out of it and you've got nothing. I can't even imagine what it feels like. You know, luckily I'm still fighting and I'm still doing it. But you know, once you retire and you've got nothing, or you've you're not on that big stage and you're not on them big platforms. I can't even imagine to think, you know, what it is like, and you do need your friends and family behind you, and even then, you know. So
He said a good thing. What did you say when we were talking to Peter about the army?
It's almost like a lot of us start from young kids, don't we? 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years old. You go through your whole life. Mid-30s, it's all you know. You don't have a job, it's the only thing you've ever known. You come out of that, what do you do? It's all you know. It's like military. Yeah. You just go back into civil life. You know, you got all this support for all the military lot. And coming back into real life, you've got all the PTSD, you don't have a clue what's going on. Same as boxers. You're in that zone, you're in that headspace, you're fighting all the time, you come out of it, back into normal life. It's what have you got?
No, yeah,
it's
100%.
sort of the same, really. So if they have the support, why can't us fighters have the support when we come out the other end?
You see it in other sports, don't you, where they get looked after, and but boxing was not after you've retired, really. So
some of them who doesn't understand boxing, it's like they see all the glitz and glamour. It's only 1% who earn enough to have a life after boxing, isn't it? After boxing, a lot of us, even if you win all the big titles and that, you don't really have anything a lot of the time. So we need all the help we can get.
First time he's done media, he speaks all right, doesn't he?
It's smashed it.
He might have a job in it. No, so like, listen, guys, we're going to check out. Watch this. Watch the ending. See if he gets it right. If you're vibing,
start subscribing.
Boom, boom, boom. 30th final round in collaboration with Boxers in Need. We've got the one and only Callum Simpson in the house. We've been waiting for this moment. I've been quiet with Callum because I've been seeing him very hard at work. When I see people take their craft seriously, I'll leave them to it. And you've been putting the work in.
I have, mate. I have for it feels like forever now. Since the last fight, 8 months, and we finally got just under 8 months. Finally got the rematch. Finally over the line. 5 weeks here, and I can't wait just to get in the ring on Saturday night and put the wrong right. Like I said, I put the hard work in, made the change that I needed to make, and I'm looking forward to put it on show on Saturday.
And I'm happy you've done it the way you've done it. Forget all this. You was the most active fighter. You and Ishmael Davis were probably the most active fighters in the last 2 years, right? Fight after fight after fight. And at some point, you needed to just calm it down and relax it a little bit. And because when you're in camp, you can't learn as much because you're in camp.
Yeah. I think a lot of the camps are trying to like getting fit for the fights and stuff, but I still learned a lot, you know, and credit to my trainer Mark. Well, my former trainer Mark Early, I learned a hell of a lot with him, you know, all the times over the past God knows how many years. And I wouldn't be where I am. And when I beat Troy on Saturday, it'll still be down to him as well. It'll not just be down to Rob, it'll be down to him as well. You know, we've had massive British title fights, European title fights, and I've won them because of him. And I'm only here now because of him as well. So yeah, credit to Mark. We did learn a lot. So obviously, when you get that break, it's easier to work on things, a lot of technical stuff. But I know what you mean. But yeah, we're still learning plenty.
I've already got a bone to pick with him.
So this guy, for my past 4 or 5 fights, I had him as a sparring partner, paid him well as well. Most lads don't get paid. I looked after him, paid him well. Had some plenty of good rounds. Next minute, I used him for the Troy Williamson fight as well, and European British title fights as well. Next minute, Troy beats me. He didn't want to know. There's a picture of him sparring Troy. He even messaged me saying, "Oh, hope you don't mind." But personally, I wouldn't do it. I'd send a message before saying, "Oh, Callum, by the way, just so you know, I've been asked to do this. Is it all right?" Well, I don't know.
Did you reply to him or?
No. He messaged me. He didn't say nothing.
We gotta let him have his defence here.
I probably should have messaged you, you know. I appreciate getting me on the camps, you know, your last 4 fights now. I mean, it's been mint. But like, at the end of the day, I'm a young boxer, young fighter. I'm learning, I'm coming up. And like, it was even your advice, you know, when you was coming up, you try and get in with as many big names as you can. And you know, that opportunity just came around. I just thought, like, why not? I thought I'd get good rounds in, good learning rounds, and it will benefit me in the future. I mean, I apologise if, you know, if I
you know me and you're alright, you know me and you're alright, you know you're alright, I'll mess it, man.
Well, like, you know, I just...
He did say to me off camera that we found out because he's got a soft spot for you.
No, you know what? Listen, James is a top lad, he's a great fighter, great boxer. But again, if he just messaged me and said, "Oh, Callum, I've been asked," I said, "Yeah, 100% do it," but obviously, a few people had sent me it, saying, "Oh, I thought you were your sparring partner." I was like, "Oh, yeah, like, must be, yeah." But anyway, Is what it is, mate. I'm only joking.
What did we learn from that experience? It's all about learning. What have we learned? Communication.
That's it.
I've walked in a room today and forgot to message someone before coming here, and I'm having fiction right now while I'm
in trouble.
It's boxing, isn't it?
As soon as the first thing he's going to say to me is not sparring trying.
Because we are, let's be honest, as fighters, we are quite sensitive.
Oh, definitely. 100%.
It's a sensitive game, but listen.
It's a boxing game, isn't it? I mean, it's, it happens, doesn't it?
I'm looking forward to Saturday. I'm looking forward to Saturday.
I am as well, mate. I am as well. Like I said, I can't wait. And I've said to everybody, no matter how good the British title win, the European title win was, it's going to be so much sweeter. So much sweeter.
Every setback creates a what?
That's it. That's it.
How do you think the change of training, the new camp, the time off, how much of a big difference do you think that's going to make in this fight?
I think it'll make all the difference. Again, don't get me wrong. Even if I stayed with Mark, I believe I'd beat Troy this time round, regardless. However, there is a lot of things I need to change, improvements that I need to make. I feel like I made those, and not just to beat Troy, but moving forward as we're stepping up in levels. I can't just do what I used to do with everybody. As we're stepping up, there's things I need to adjust. And I feel like I'm in them adjustments, and hopefully it's going to come to fruition on fight night, or not hopefully it will do.
No, that's what makes it more exciting, I think. You've got a new trainer. Obviously, I saw you with Mark. I have no idea what it's like with Rob or how it is in the gym. So, I mean, it makes it that more exciting for me as a viewer watching it, as if, like, what sort of Callum Simpson are we going to see?
Yeah, it's intriguing.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like...
It's not like...
say a different Callum Simpson, or we're going to see...
Same but different. It's not that you have to... It's like, again, I've had a great career so far, so it's not a case of stripping me back, starting from zero and just completely different. It's just, that's it, making less mistakes. The bad things I used to do less of that, and the good things I used to do more of that. That's it pretty much, mate. That's it.
Listen, we're going to value his time because it's fight week. And he spoke far too long, because I normally don't like fights speaking that long beforehand.
We can talk.
We're going to see you on the other side.
Yes.
And we're praying for you.
Thank you.
We're praying you go out and have the performance of your life.
Appreciate it. Thank
your sister's watching down, you know that, right?
No, 100%. Thank you.
Guys, if you're vibing, start subscribing.
That's it.
Waiting for final round in collaboration with Boxers and Leeds. You know this young man. Diego's in the house. It's been a while since we saw you last. How's life been?
Very good, very good.
Yeah.
Mallorca is good, man.
Yeah, Mallorca weather's better than England. You need to bring the sun over here with you. And
It's been hot enough, man. Been hot enough.
to Mallorca recently. Where did you go?
Zante.
Zante.
Yeah.
You went to Spain recently, didn't you? For work?
I went Ibiza.
Ibiza.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
We won't ask you what you were doing.
No. I said keep it on the wraps.
Keep it on the wrap. Listen, I didn't know you were fighting on the show. That's a nice little surprise.
I am fighting.
When did you find out about that?
A couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's massive opportunity, and coming from a small island, Mallorca, Spain, being able to fight on this type of shows is everything to me. It's what I've been dreaming since I was a kid. So I'm really excited to put an amazing show on Saturday.
I love it because for me, my flat, when I look out my window, I can see the arena.
Oh yeah?
2 minutes walk.
Okay, you'll be in it.
Yeah, normally I'm in a car going all over the country, so to be actually just go straight home, I'm loving it, do you know what I mean? And what did you think of the UFC and your man getting beat?
Look, every champion can come. That's what defines champions. Coming the comeback. So I'm sure my man Ilya Topuria will get to the top again.
Yeah, it was a tough fight to watch that.
I mean, it's fighting, man. Things you sometimes you win. Sometimes you lose.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was brutal, wasn't it? Yeah. Brutal.
A tough guy, took some shots in that fight.
It all depends on what the comeback's like. That's what makes or breaks a fighter, isn't it?
I'm sure he will be back on top.
You're fighting in the super welterweight.
Super welterweight.
He's a middleweight. He's 4-0. What's your record now?
10-0.
He's 4-0.
Got a bit of catch up.
We're gonna get
He's catching up.
some sparring going.
Yeah, definitely 100%. Yeah.
He's been doing a lot of sparring with CALLUM.
All right.
With
Simpson.
Yeah, Ben Whittaker. He's sparred with a lot of guys. You two would be a good spar at some point.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Yeah,
That's been working.
It's a learning experience for both of you. But Do you know what do you know about your opponent?
Yes, I do know, but Ashley, I think it's called.
Yeah. What do you know about him? Have you seen any video footage or anything on him?
Yeah, we've seen it.
You're not bothered.
I'm not bothered, man.
When you get in there.
I'm coming to.
I seen that last fight where you dropped the guy with the body shot. You had to hesitate because you were going to go again, right?
Man, they took a point out of me just because I hit him accidentally. So I was a bit cautious there.
It's the heat of the moment, isn't it? It's the heat
You
of
just,
the moment.
yeah, instant.
What's the biggest crowd you fought in front of?
Definitely, this is going to be the biggest one.
Potentially, I think it's 12,000 people in the arena.
How many?
12,000.
Some atmosphere as well, especially Callum's fans as well.
Yeah,
I was there for the first fight. I mean, that atmosphere was something else. I think it'll be more exciting this fight.
Leeds.
Yeah.
Leeds. My home city, innit? But what's been different in camp this time around?
Nothing, man. No different. We work extremely hard, and we come here to. This is my job. We come here to take care of business. So we just adapt for my opponent. I'm always in shape. I always train hard, and I'm extremely disciplined. So, yeah.
Listen, Mike Tyson said it the best. He said, don't believe in talent, you only believe in self-discipline, right?
Exactly.
Self-discipline is what will get you through the bigger fights. And the guys got to rely on talent. Guys out, right?
Yeah, only takes you so far.
He works hard in the gym.
Yeah.
I do all his nutrition lessons. See,
I've got all the top scores. I'm the man to beat.
he's the man to be, so I have all my clients. We've got leaderboard, he's got it. He puts on level 20 the treadmill, you can't beat the time because he puts on level 20 and then he just runs kilometers on the top speed.
2 kilometers at 20. Yeah, that's easy.
So you can only match the time because whatever you're going to do is 4 minutes 30 seconds.
Yeah, those nasty.
You'll have to go outside and do it.
Treadmill sprint.
Yeah, 2K outside.
We'll have to find a running check and do it. Listen, I'm going to check out because he's busy. But we'll look forward to seeing you on Saturday and we'll see you on the other side.
Yeah.
Guys, if you're vibing,
Stay subscribing.
Thank you.
Is that right?
yeah.
13th and the final round.
13th and final round.
13th final round.
Hit the comments.
Hit that button. Hit that subscribe button.
Hit that subscription button.
Subscribe. No. They've already up. Yes, sir.